Damn, Perk did this?
I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
Do you believe that the traditional woman is starting to die out worldwide, and do you, and how do you think that this is going to affect the world if it is starting to die out?
Yeah, so I do believe that the traditional woman is dying out, and so in my opinion, it is mainly the fault of social media. You know, apps like Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook. You know, Instagram is the biggest dating app on planet Earth, and that is ruining. It has ruined the U.S. so far, and it's spreading to the rest of the world. So we have to really, man, I don't want it to spread to the rest of the world, but it looks like it's happening, man. Even in like places like Thailand and in Mexico, it's happening to where, you know, people are kind of losing their culture, losing what they were taught, and they're falling into that trap of, hey, I don't need a man. Hey, I can make my own money. I can make an OnlyFans. I can trick off of Instagram and make my money without a man. I don't need him. But in actuality, in order to have a fulfilling life, women derive their pleasure from having a family and having a companion. And you know, we'll see the effects of social media and the impact of it, you know, later on in life for sure. But right now we're living in an era where social media has just destroyed a lot of the Western world as far as dating goes, man. And I mean, you gotta use it in a very intelligent way. Social media is an extremely powerful tool when used the right way. But when you misuse it and you see all these women posting themselves, you know, in scantily clad outfits on Instagram, I'm like, I don't want that as my wife. Would you want that as your wife? If you saw like your wife dressing all crazy on social media, I don't want that. I don't want to marry that. I don't want that woman to have my last name.
Right.
And it's a losing game here in the States if you're not, you know, making the 100K a year. You know, you're not in that top percent. And that's why, like, I am trying to improve myself now as far as you know, my financials, going to the gym more often, just trying to make myself rise up to that higher tier of man, to not only be attractive here in the States, but to be attractive worldwide. Because if I can attract a woman here in the States, I really don't have to leave. But the quality is diminishing here, and there's an abundance of quality outside of the States. So, you know, I want to raise my value here, go to different countries, see if I can find something that is someone that is fine, feminine, and friendly, man. If I can find that, it's a wrap. I'm out of the States for good. I'm done.
Man, okay. No, I definitely feel you, man. I was watching. I don't know if you've seen this documentary, but the documentary is talking about the secrets of Playboy, and they had some of the women come back, and you know, they were, you know, like they were trying to say disparaging things about Hugh Hefner. You know, R.I.P. to Hugh Hefner, man. You know, yeah. Hugh Hefner was the man. But no, for real. But anyway, like trying to say some disparaging things, and I was thinking about it, and I would not be surprised if 25 to 30 years from now, we're watching a documentary about like what OnlyFans did, and somehow, some way, I can see that the men are gonna get blamed. I swear to you not. I swear, man. Like, you know what? I'm gonna keep a clip of this. And what's 30 years? I'll be like, I said this 30 years ago.
Hey, listen, I can only, like, can you imagine if OnlyFans ended? Like, it just stopped. it just became illegal. And Kevin Samuels said something that was just stuck in my mind, man. He was like, when OnlyFans stops, Subway will be hiring. I was like,
absolutely, man, absolutely.
Oh man,
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, like, you please watch that documentary.
okay.
I recommend everyone to watch that documentary. Men, women, like you could just see, like, man. Okay, so I'll tell you one part of it. So one of the women, she ended up working for Playboy, and so she was going there. So she was going to the mansion as a minor. Her father worked there. Now, dude, why are you bringing a minor to the mansion? First of all, so now, I guess she's like 14 at the time or whatever, and so she ends up getting into a romantic relationship with one of Hugh Hefner's girlfriends, at the time,
Sheesh.
right,
A minor, man.
right. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything about this woman. She doesn't say anything disparaging about this woman, but tries to say disparaging things about Hugh Hefner. And it's like, yo, you were carrying on a romantic relationship with a grown adult. And we know if that was a male, they would have tried to throw this brother under the jail. But due to the fact that it's a woman, I'm telling you, watch that documentary, man. I'm just like, oh wow,
it's crazy, man.
Right? I'm like, man, you see the hypocrisy, man. You see the hypocrisy, bro.